All right, back on Mars once again. We have to solve this problem called Martian Gothic Unification. So, you might remember last time, we had concluded that we're going to have to actually get past the trimorphs now. It's the only thing that's blocking our way. So I've been fiddling around the game, going around this map, and I found what we need to do next. Instead of just doing it right away, let me just take you through the whole thought process here of what happened. First, I'm have Karn over here. I'm going to just use the vac tube, because I just really want to get across the logic train that I was on. Let's see. That would be Kenzo's blood sample. Right. Karn has the book that has the name of the scarab. We're going to put that in here. I think that's the only thing he really needs. Actually, let's put this brown herb that he got. Let's put that in there. Send that up. Switch to Matlock. Where's Matlock right now? She is in Biolab. Yeah, Biolab. That's what this one is. Okay. Gonna take the book, take the blood sample, take the brown herb, and I'm gonna head down to Med Lab. Well, thought maybe I would just be able to walk past them. I could not. How much damage did we take? It's okay. Don't need to take one right away. Could probably take another bite. Yeah, I know. We're getting to you. Let's make some more healing stuff from those brown herbs. I think I have the blood samples in here. I do. We'll put Kenzo's blood sample in there. Thumbs up to Chemical Extractor, because that's the thing that makes the health items for us. Just doing a little bit of preparation here. Get these out, take that. While I'm at it, I should probably put some health stuff in the vac tube. Not that, because Matlock has a lot of them, and the other two don't have many. Not the computer. Let's see. There's nothing in there right now. So let's, yeah. Just put some in there. Put some in, and put some antitoxins in there. Okay. Send that up. What that? Dillinger ammo? That is what I'm using right now. Okay. Has some notes. I don't know if we really need them. Anyway. Okay. Let's get down to business. Down to the thing. Down to what we're doing here. Alright. So, there are 3 parts on the map where there are trimorphs blocking us. This right here is one of them. You might remember we opened this previously, and a trimorph is right there, and it killed us. But there is the med lab right here. So what I was thinking, okay, this is the beginning of the logic train. I was wondering, what if I opened this and ran into the med lab? Like, what does the trimorph do? Okay. Screwdriver. Not the electric screwdriver.
The door panel just needed tightening. That's all.
The regular screwdriver is needed. Okay, there's the trimorph. There he goes. And then we can, like, run past them. Open this. Because he's going to be coming back. You might see his feet. Yeah, you can see his feet there. But he cannot open doors. He cannot do that. So he's, like, out there. But we have the luxury of looking around. There's a dead body here. The dead body has a piccolo and some ammo. Well, it's not really that useful.
The suit's a write-off.
We can't take his suit. We could look around, but an odd thing is that there doesn't seem to be anything else in here. We could look at the airlock door.
That's a curious outline. Looks familiar.
Now, earlier in the game, we read a note that said that one of the airlocks could be opened with a scarab and the name of the scarab. So we have the scarab here. Now, the book that Karn found earlier is the name of the scarab.
Capri.
So then I wondered, well, I mean, what am I supposed to do now? Doesn't seem like anything's happening.
Outer airlock door will open in 5 seconds.
It was at this point that I realized that that would kill me, because that goes out to Mars. And yes, it does kill you. So, that was the first thing, wondering, that's weird. Clearly, you're supposed to make that Trimorph run away, and get into the airlock, but there's nothing in the airlock. And you can use the scarab and the book to open the airlock door, and it kills you. So what do you do from there? Well, actually, I didn't really even need to make the health item since we were going to die. That's fine. That only took a minute. So, then I was wondering, okay, what are we doing then here? So what I tried doing was I looked around in the other airlocks to look at the suits, the space suits, and none of them work. Like, none of them have any air left in them. So you can't use those. Okay, so the next stop on the logic train was, what if I run inside the airlock and then I have another character, like I switch to another character, and the character approaches the Trimorph from behind to get the Trimorph out of the way. Could that work? Why don't we see if that works? I like it when they fall. I like it when they fall down. Okay, so I went back here. Once again, use the screwdriver.
Ah, the door panel just needed tightening. That's all.
Alright, so we're in here. But as we know, opening that airlock door is going to kill us. So I said, okay, let's switch to Karn. So if I approach that Trimorph from behind, can I distract it, which would let Matlock get out of the airlock? Well, we can hear the Trimorph running. So he's only really concerned about one thing. I could try to shoot him, but that doesn't do anything. So the next stop on the logic train was that this Trimorph clearly has a different movement pattern than the others, because most of them will not move, and then when they see you, when you get close enough to them, they just launch themselves at you and kill you instantly. This guy, however, has a very specific movement pattern. You unlock him, he runs straight down the hallway, turns around, runs straight back, and just runs up against this door until you open it. So there is nothing that I could do with Karn. I'm going to just have him move away from here. Let's go back to Matlock. So then I was thinking, okay, clearly opening the airlock is probably the way you would kill the Trimorph. If only there was a way to switch the positions of Matlock and the Trimorph, so the Trimorph was in here and Matlock was out there, but surely opening the door will just lead to the Trimorph killing me, because that's how they work. But, you know, we might as well try. Because we can see that he's running in a straight line. So what if...
Capri.
What if, like, we shoved ourselves into the corner right here? Just as far as we can. Like, that's as far as we can go. And then when the timer comes up, open the door.
Door will open in 5 seconds.
Uh-huh.
Adios, Trimorph.
So, that is a real Looney Tunes-ass solution. That is something that Bugs Bunny is going to do to Elmer Fudd. But that is how you get the Trimorph out of this airlock. But then, there's still one question. What was the point of doing that? There was nothing in the airlock. Or was there? Because when we opened the airlock, it moved that body a bit, and turns out that it was lying on top of something. It had the flare gun.
That's interesting. A Lucifrage flare bolt gun. And it hasn't got a single flare bolt in it.
But that's fine, because we found the flares. We know where they are. And I really don't need to take the Piccolo with me. So, we now have a flare gun. And we're going to get some flares and load it up with that ammo. Also, I should redo the health stuff. Like, I did that before I died. I'm not sure why I did that, because I was going to die. Not that, don't want to examine, I want to place them in there. So that was the train of logic that led to me getting the flare gun. And it seems that that is going to let us make some more progress. So that's the first time we've actually killed a Trimorph. Up to now, we've just been, like, escaping them in the vents or locking them in the blast doors. First time actually one has died. But will not be the last. Let me do that thing again. No, not locker. And just put some health stuff in there for the others to take as they need. Also put the Piccolo ammo in there, since Kenzo was using the Piccolo ammo. Now let's see. Who do I want to use the flare? I'll send the flare. I'll send it to Kenzo. I'll have him use it. Exploring with Kenzo is the best for me right now because he has a ton of Piccolo ammo. So I can burn that ammo pretty It's fine if I burn that ammo. Okay. Let's switch to Kenzo and get him to a vac tube. Okay, he's there. I think there was one in here. Let's check. Yeah, there is. We'll take Piccolo ammo. He now has 456 Piccolos. Take the flare gun.
A Luciferase flare bolt gun. Emptied.
He is going to have to drop some stuff, though. Maybe we'll put the Diabolus in there. He does have some health and an antidote. We'll just send that back up. Let's say if I found a locker, would I want to put anything away? Don't actually know which of these... Well, I need a spectrom. I already used this on some colors. The Spiritus remote control. I've used that on the fireplace, but I'm still holding it. I don't know if I would actually need it. Well, maybe there's a few things I could store in a locker just to free up some space. Oh, I already have this completely full. All right, so that's not going to work. Well, let's head to the Kremlin. And get the flares. Oh, is there anything in here? There's a couple empty slots. Why don't I put the Spiritus remote control in there? And let's see, probably one of these. Do I need the key cards? I don't actually know if I do. Maybe we'll put the spectrometer in there. Don't know what I'm going to need the needle and thread for, or if I still will need the electronic screwdriver. Really, like a lot of these things, I don't know if I'll need them, but... All right, here we go with the flare bolts. 32 flare bolts. Let me reload this. Okay. So, we now have a bunch of ammo for this flare gun. What are we going to do with the flare gun? Well, seems like there's a couple places we could try, but what we're going to do is go back to dorm number 3. Which you might remember is the dorm room. Oh, hello. You might remember dorm number 3 is the one that has a trimorph standing in the corner that kills you if you go to the back of the room. Oh, no, this is not the hallway. Any space in here? Yeah, there's a bunch of spaces if I need to offload anything. We will see. Need to remember that locker has some space in it. Okay, here's dorm number 3. When we were here last time, I said I thought it was kind of funny that if you walked over here, you can see, like, off the side of the... Oh, it's coming. I didn't think it would come at me that fast. Oh, I didn't have it loaded. Oh, it went back to where it was? Okay. Okay, so that's what the flare gun does. Nothing left of it. You know, I don't think flares pack that much of a punch. It just completely obliterated the Trimorph. And I don't think there are any items here at the back of the room. Alright, so clearly this is a gun that we will want to only use for Trimorphs. Okay, so because of that, that means we finally get to go into, like, the only part of the map that we have not been able to explore yet, which is that whole area on the east side of the map. There's, like, a bunch of hallways and a couple of rooms that we have not been able to get into, but now we finally can. Doesn't want to search that dead body. Let's see. Use door. Is this locked?
Need the key to unlock it.
Alright. Doesn't say a key card or color, so I guess it's just a normal key. Doesn't like that. This one opens. Okay, and what happens if we go down here? Which way should we be going? Oh no, I'm being attacked off screen. Which is a problem. This is really not a good place to be getting attacked. Not taking as much damage as I would think. Okay. Is this door locked as well?
Green tag required.
Alright, well, I have a couple of green tags. Let's see if either of them work. No?
Right tag. Right dorm. What's wrong?
Okay. This is a second door for dorm number 4. That's the one that Mood says we have to take the key underground and charge it. Which I don't know how that makes sense, but that's what she says we have to do. And I guess if we do that, then we can actually use the key card 4 to open up dorm number 4. And, you know, maybe I'll just take a health boost. Alright, so there's a back door to dorm number 4 down here.
Who's shooting?
Was I getting hit? Oh, yeah. I was taking... Someone was shooting me, yes. Let's see. This door's open. Okay, someone... Oh, this is another airlock, okay. Okay, someone is out there with a gun. Let's just... Oh. What am I looking at here? Hold on a moment. Is that a ghost? Might be a good idea just to, just save a game. Okay, so one door has a gunman behind it. The other one might have a ghost. Alright, well, okay, we saved the game. Let's see what this is. Oh, no, that's the other way. The other way. Yeah, that's not the first guy who's done this. Can I observe him? Why is the open door prompt that far away from the door? Alright, so I can't shoot him. He does appear to be like a ghost. And he's not letting me get there. Okay, so... any damage? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so there's a door behind him, but this is an airlock, so does that door lead outside the base? I don't know. But I don't know if I can do any... It's not even observing that there's something here. Like, he's not even looking at it. I don't suppose the ghost doesn't like an alarm clock? No. Probably no items I can use because I'm not getting a prompt to use anything on the ghost. Let's just keep that in mind. Maybe we need to check out what's going on with this gunman. Can I take any cover when I go outside? Or how does this work? Okay, a zombie has a gun! That's just a zombie with a gun! I thought maybe there would be like a living person out there shooting zombies. No. That is just a zombie that is holding a gun. So let's see. He starts shooting me immediately after I open that door. So I wonder, and it doesn't seem like there's anywhere to hide in there. Or take any cover. So I wonder if I'm even supposed to go out there. Or is there some other way of taking care of this zombie? Okay, well, maybe one thing we can try is this. Can we use the baby bug for reconnaissance? Okay. The moment the camera angle changed, he shot me. Okay, no, it does not seem like I can actually get the baby bug out there. Like, I guess there's like a height Okay, clearly they don't intend for you to use the baby bug because it's doing weird things here. Is this the zombie that has the gun? Because he has ammo. Did we get rid of him by bugging it out? Yeah. What's in the Lonely Street hatch? Storeroom 1 key and Dillinger ammo. I'm almost out of room.
Won't open. Someone's cut out a hole in the lock.
I wonder how you're supposed to take care of that guy with the gun. Well, could you use anything since there's a hole instead of a... Needle? Screwdriver? Alarm clock? I don't think any of my items are going to do it. What did he describe?
Won't open. Someone's cut out a hole in the lock.
Alright, well maybe there's something we can use to do... Well, we have a storeroom 1 key. That's the important part. Oh, hello. The important part is that we got a key for storeroom 1, and we did pass by a door that said it was locked, so we have a key now. That's the important part. Oh, this went down to dorm 4, I think. That's not the one we're looking for. The one we're looking for is a little further up. Reload that. Man, I am curious to know what you're supposed to actually do with that gunman. Well, that is for some. That's not for us to have to worry about. Oh, we come out here. Okay, so I passed the storeroom door. This is a very good perspective. Where was it? Yeah, this is it. Alright, so does this key go with this door? It does. What we got? A crank. Okay. Officially now a survival horror game. He is not... We don't get to examine the crank. But it's a crank, so hey. We need a code to open that. So, question is if we have actually received the code for this particular one as of yet. I guess one question could be, we know that there's going to be the color code at some point. I don't think it's this. It could be. I mean, just in case, I did make a screenshot of that. So, I mean, we could try it. Yellow in the painting was 5637. It's not that. And just to make sure, there's also another shade that could be yellow, but it's kind of like a mustard. It's 6008. Okay, I didn't think it would be this one. because I think that is in Oba's room, but I just felt we should try it. But we could try this crank in that door. There we go. Crank it up. Okay, I know where we are.
The crank won't work from this side.
Oh, okay. So this door has been locked up to now. I guess you can't open it from the other side. You can only open it from the one side. All right. Okay, well, we've explored the area as much as we can now, but the thing is that we don't have a code for that box. Let me take a look at something here. I had Matlock hold on to a few things. This is the color code, but I don't think this is about the box. This is about Oba's living unit and locker. I don't think that's it. Here's one of Ben Gunn's notes. If you can't use a sayonara, don't bother trying to get into airlock 5. Okay, so airlock 5 is probably the one with the ghost. He's saying don't bother shooting the ghost in airlock 5. And we don't have a sayonara. Mr. Oba's a colorful character. Robert Seeger has a habit of repeating his artistic mistakes. When it comes to a tricky code, why not just take pop? So that's I guess that's referencing to the color-based code. The printout tells us how to get down into the elevator? Okay, so the thing is, I don't know if we've actually gotten the code to open that one box, but it's like I don't think there's anything else in that hallway that we can open, because the only other thing is that we need to charge up the number 4 key. And if we charge that up, then we can open up dorm number 4.
The bulkhead's sealed. If
What?
one's sealed, they'll all be sealed.
Did I seal the
Raise
bulkheads?
them is through the main computer.
I don't think I did.
The bulkhead's sealed. If one's sealed, they'll all be sealed. The only way to raise them is through the main computer.
I'm pretty positive I never closed the bulkheads. Well, I mean, I guess if that's the case, then this is soft locked, because none of these doors would open then. That's a very strange thing. I'm positive I never closed the bulkheads again.
The crank won't work from this side.
Alright, so I guess that means we're going to have to load a game. I wonder if possibly glitching with the baby bug caused that? I have no idea if that could be what caused it. Well, okay. Alright, that seems like the game's just locked. Alright, let's just reset the game then. Well, maybe we will have to figure out the proper way of getting past the gunman after all. Maybe that is what maybe we'll have to do that. right, so considering that it didn't really seem... Okay. Considering that it didn't seem like we really needed to go out there. I mean, well, the only thing we needed to do when we went out there is get the key to go into the storeroom to get the crank, which would open that door. But also, if we know the password to open that box in the storeroom, that would be useful, but we don't know the password. If we can find... Oh, wait, is this dorm 4? Yeah, it is. If we can find the password for that box, then it would be worthwhile to go through here. As it is, there's somewhere else that we can explore. Oh, that guy's getting up. Alright, well that guy had not gotten up to now. It is fun to see that there are still zombies that are getting up here and there. Alternating the X and O buttons does seem to work very well in comparison to mashing all of the buttons as I had been doing previously. So what we're doing right now is we're heading to the other side of the map to get to the elevator, which has I should remind myself. Karn is in Chem Lab. Matlock, I think, is in Med Lab. I think would make sense. Let me just confirm that. Yeah.
Access denied.
So let's have Kenzo go into Geolab. The reason is I want to go to a vac tube. And because Karn has something that we would need. Oh, it's already full of stuff. Well, let's take the Diabolus and the ammo and put the printout in there. And it could use more health boosts. Might as well take the antitoxins as well, since we're having Kendo doing the exploration. Let's take the printout. So the printout has the password to use the elevator to the necropolis. So we have been here before, but of course we have not been able to use the elevator because there's a trimorph there, but we do now have the flare gun, which missed, and missed again. Can I hit him from here? It's hard to tell. I guess not. There we go. Took a bit. Okay, what can we find? Here's a crate with Piccolo. Wow, tons of Piccolo ammo. We now have almost 600 Piccolo bullets. Explosives, a Diabolus, a detonator.
I'm no good with explosives.
Well, he might not want to use these then. Maybe we should put them away. Maybe we need to get Karn to do that. As far as we probably do need, let's why don't we put the green? No, I need to take that with me because I need to apparently charge that underground. Let's maybe put this tag in there. You know, maybe we won't need the baby bug down there. I don't know. Maybe that's jumping the gun, but maybe we won't. Can we walk down here? We can. Anything over here? Doesn't seem like it. Should we say the password?
Erebus.
He's still saying Okay. Examine elevator shaft.
Drill shaft. They must have put in the elevator sometime later.
Well, I did try the password, but it doesn't seem like anything's happening there. Unless there's something else we need to do with it, like maybe an alarm clock? I mean, probably not. Needle and Thread did not come to the rescue. Well, I don't know if there's anything that I have that we could use this with. Does it say if it's broken or anything? No, he just says, Maybe possibly someone else, if they came here, would be able to make a more maybe make a better observation as to what the deal is. Let's see. So, okay, let's take the baby bug back. Maybe let's put our flare gun, the flare ammo, and the number 4 key in here. Oh, that guy's up. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised at that. Ah, I shot him right into me. Okay, he's down. See, anything I want to send over? If it's Karn, he is going to need some health stuff, but Matlock can send that. Also, this is not a safe room, that's correct. Okay, so that should be safe. First let's have Matlock send some health supplies. See, probably can just we have gloves, pickle. I'm not actually using the piccolo. I have Dillinger ammo, but I'm not holding a Dillinger. Matlock has the Dillinger, so I can just send that over to her. Do we need gloves? We never actually used the glove. The pop gun? I don't know if the pop gun will be needed anymore. Or the laser scalpel. Oh, guy right there. Just hiding off the screen. Little scamp. What's my health like? Eh. All right, check out the crate. Get the, let's see. Well, first, let's have him look at the elevator and see if he understands anything about it.
There's something missing from the elevator drive.
Okay, he does.
You gotta hand it to the Vita crew. They're bored a real mean drill shaft. I know about these things.
I think Karn likes the drill shaft. It's another thing that Karn likes. But use it with... Okay, there's something missing from it. Though oddly, he's not really saying what it is that's missing.
There's something missing from the elevator drive.
So I wonder if it would be obvious if we found an item that would be used with it. And this is what was in the crate. The gun, the explosives, the detonator. I mean, I don't know if we would use that with the elevator, because we want the elevator to work. So nothing that Kenzo was holding worked. Matlock, not actually really holding any key items right now. Curious, though, that he's not actually specifying anything. Like, clearly he knows enough to know that it's not working.
There's something missing from the elevator drive.
Well, what do you think that is, Karn? I mean, I don't expect it to work at all, but why don't we rub explosives on it and see if that does anything? No, it didn't. By the way, what does Karn think about these things?
Yeah, as if. Got a Damarung explosives. We daren't use those anywhere in the base.
It's quite a dramatic name for those explosives. Okay, you can combine the two to make primed explosives.
Got a Damarung explosives. We daren't use those anywhere in the base.
But dare we use them underground, beneath the base?
Yeah, as if.
Possibly that is where we would use them. Alright, let's switch to Matlock. So we can look at our storage contents. Look at the different lockers. Is there anything in any of them that might look like you might use them for this? In the Kremlin, we found a bunch of lenses, which I don't know what we might use them for, but we found a bunch of lenses, whatever the purpose of those might be. There's a dead battery in the obelisk area. Well, we haven't gotten to the obelisk area. I assume that's underground. There's an artifact at Arena Site 2. In the pit chamber, there is a monkey wrench. These all sound like they're underground. All right, so that's everything. I'm not noticing anything that looks like that would be for an elevator. So, quite possibly is that whatever we need happens to be in one of the few areas we haven't been able to get into. It can't be Dorm 4 because we need to charge the key underground, so we would need to get underground before we can get into Dorm 4. Just thinking where the there's of course that one storage closet in which there was the box that we were not able to open with the password encoded box. There is a side door in the Kremlin that has a password, but we don't actually know what that is. We never did find out what that was. Let's just take a look at the map. So, from what we explored when we were going through that hallway. Let me bring up the cursor. Let's see, get that cursor. Okay. So we went through room 3, went up and around. That's storeroom number 1. That has the crank and has the locked box in it. Then we went... Okay, this is right here. This is the airlock that has the ghost in it. The ghost that's not letting us through. Then here is room number 4, dorm 4. We need to charge the key to do that. Lonely Street, which is where the zombie with the gun was, and we glitched it out. And then goes back to here. Unfortunately, though, we can't, once we go through that door, we can't go back the other way because the crank doesn't work on that side of it. So, all right, we haven't gotten into dorm 4. We're not able to get into this airlock because of the ghost. Ben Gunn's notes said that we need the sayonara to get in there. There's the locked box right here. Now, I think at this point we actually have entered everywhere else. The Kremlin is right here, and there's a side door off to the side. So we don't know what the password to that is. So there's a couple of passwords that we do need to advance. So as to what those are going to be, the question is if we ever learn those passwords at some point during the adventure. It doesn't seem like the elevator part is in any of the storage lockers. So if that's the case, it probably means that we haven't actually found it yet. So we'll take a break and we will continue on with Martian Gothic as we consider this situation.